The Little Mermaid. Once upon a time, in a kingdom beneath the waves, there lived a beautiful mermaid named Ariel. Ariel was no ordinary mermaid. She had long, flowing red hair, emerald green eyes, and a voice as melodious as the sweetest song. But most of all, she had an insatiable curiosity about the world above the sea. Ariel lived in the underwater kingdom of Atlantica with her father, King Triton, her grandmother, and her 6 older sisters. The palace was a grandiose structure made from coral and pearls, glowing softly in the deep blue ocean. Despite the beauty and peace of her underwater home, Ariel felt a persistent longing for something beyond the ocean's horizon. One day, Ariel discovered a sunken ship during one of her explorations. Inside the wreckage, she found an array of human artifacts, strange and fascinating objects that intrigued her. Among these relics was a fork, which she discovered was actually a dingle hopper used by humans for grooming. Ariel spent hours puzzling over these items and imagining the lives of the people who used them. Ariel's fascination with the human world was a source of constant worry for her father, King Triton. Triton was a stern ruler with a strong belief in the separation between humans and merfolk. He feared that curiosity about the human world could lead to dangerous consequences. Despite his warnings, Ariel could not quench her desire to learn more about the surface world. One stormy night, while the sea was tumultuous and the waves roared with anger, Ariel saw a ship in distress. She watched in horror as a fierce storm battered the vessel. She saw a handsome prince thrown overboard. Without a second thought, Ariel swam to the surface, rescuing the unconscious prince and bringing him to shore. Ariel placed the prince gently on the sand and watched over him as the storm subsided. When the prince awoke, he gazed at Ariel with wonder, but could not see her face clearly because of the fog. Ariel, feeling a deep connection with the prince, left quietly, but not before leaving a small token, a shell necklace she had found among the ship's wreckage. The prince, named Eric, was deeply moved by the mysterious mermaid who had saved his life. He searched the shore every day, hoping to find the mermaid who had captivated him. Ariel, meanwhile, could not stop thinking about Eric and the world he belonged to. Driven by her love for Eric and her yearning for the human world, Ariel sought the help of the sea witch, Ursula. Ursula was a cunning and manipulative sorceress with a dark reputation. Ariel made a perilous deal with Ursula: she would trade her voice for human legs. Ursula agreed, but with a sinister condition: if Ariel did not win Eric's love within 3 days, she would become Ursula's prisoner forever. With a heavy heart but unwavering determination, Ariel accepted the deal. Ursula used her magic to transform Ariel into a human, and Ariel emerged from the water, her legs now allowing her to walk on land. The transition was painful and disorienting, but Ariel's resolve kept her moving. Ariel made her way to the castle where Prince Eric lived. At first, Eric did not recognize Ariel as the mermaid who had saved him. The enchantment had rendered her voice silent, and she could only communicate through gestures and expressions. Nevertheless, Ariel's presence was enchanting, and Eric was drawn to her. As days passed, Ariel and Eric spent time together. They shared moments of joy and laughter, but Ariel struggled to convey her true identity. Eric was captivated by Ariel's beauty and kindness, but he was still searching for the mysterious mermaid who had rescued him. On the second day of Ariel's transformation, Ursula concocted a devious plan to ensure Ariel's failure. Disguised as a beautiful maiden named Vanessa, Ursula used Ariel's voice, which she had taken, to enchant Eric and make him fall in love with her instead. Eric was mesmerized by Vanessa's voice, and as the day of Ariel's deadline approached, it seemed that Ariel's hopes were slipping away. With the help of her friends Flounder, a loyal fish, and Sebastian, a comical crab, Ariel discovered Ursula's plot. They devised a plan to thwart Ursula's scheme. During Eric and Vanessa's wedding, which was to be held on the third day, Ariel and her friends revealed Vanessa's true identity to Eric. The prince was horrified and realized that Ariel was the one who had saved him all along. Eric, now fully aware of Ariel's sacrifice and bravery, declared his love for her. They married in a grand ceremony under the sea, with all of Atlantica in attendance. Ariel's father, King Triton, was initially hesitant but eventually gave his blessing, seeing how deeply his daughter and Eric cared for each other. The wedding was a beautiful celebration of both human and mermaid cultures. Ariel and Eric's love bridged the gap between their worlds, and they lived happily ever after, finding a way to blend their lives between the land and the sea. Ariel's story became a legend, symbolizing the power of love and the importance of following one's dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. She remained a beloved figure in both the ocean and on land, a testament to the enduring magic of love and adventure. The end.